as opportunities present themselves.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Tonight's show is also brought to you by Zeppos, the home for the Cougar Coaches Show, where the Palouse comes to play and eat. Here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chazanow.
We are live. It is that time of the week. We're talking ball here at Zeppos. Packed house. Where else would you be for Valentine's Day? This is the spot to be. There's so much Coug love in the air.
No doubt.
It's all, and of course, because everybody's excited that you beat the Huskies once again in BZ Coliseum. Yeah, I thought that would get a little cheer from the
We got a better turnout this week.
Great turnout. Yeah, it's a great turnout. Yeah, it's great to see everybody.
How that works.
Well, listen, you beat the Huskies. People show up to Zeppos. That's how it goes.
No.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was a grindy game.
If that's understatement.
It was not exactly how you drew it up. You didn't shoot it great, but you rebounded super hard. Muhammad was fantastic. So was
I'll
Bamba.
Counter on that. It's just crazy. Our guys are so compliant, so coachable. I said, listen, we got to take care of the ball.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And I said, a bad shot is so much better than a turnover, and we complied.
Yeah.
And I said we need to. And John all week was saying we need 18 to 20 offensive rebounds, and every time he said that, I was like, that means we're probably going to miss 40 shots.
It's missing a lot of shots,
especially because you get 18 of your 40 back. That's an incredible number.
Correct.
And I was like, but he kept on hitting, he's banging the fist, 18 to 20. We could get. So they were like locked in, man. Our guys were locked in. Like, we don't have to turn over. We got an offensive rebound. We're going to win.
Yeah.
We shot 29% and won. It was amazing. We had to guard really well, but
John was right.
Yeah, he was. And I chalk it up. Maybe just both teams been off for a week could probably contribute a little bit to that. But both teams played really hard, and I thought I was proud of our guys. Stuck to the game plan. It didn't have great. Like I said, shots weren't going in, but we kept competing, getting on the glass. We guarded hard. Like I said, it was grimy and grindy.
Game in the 50s, right? You beat them 56-51. And anytime you hold a team to 51, you feel great.
Yes, we do.
And it's hard to lose when you hold a team to 51.
Amen.
It's rare.
I do remember about 4 minutes ago, and I just turned to Jim and I said, "We've got to get off 49."
Yeah.
I said, "I know we've got. It was 49-39 with 6.5 to go."
Yeah.
And then got 49-45, and I said, "We've got to get off 49. I don't know. We just got to get off 49."
Yeah, you were sitting there for about 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yeah.
We've been known to do that before.
We're
trying. We had a nice corner three from Rodman. I'm thinking, let's get. And Andre gets offensive rebound, gets fouled. All right, and then he misses it 1-on-1. And it's like we kind of
got a little tight.
Yeah, we got a little tight. We got a little tight.
Speaking of Rodman, he was back. He had been out with illness.
Yes,
he's fantastic on the glass. You missed him in L.A. So he's so effective as a secondary rebounder to Muhammad on the offensive glass. You got two guys crashing.
Yeah, no, he's like I said, he's old. Kind of a warrior. He's been that, and he did a great job on Jaquez and Peterson at home, and we didn't have him there for that matchup. And Andre's been battling a hip pointer and a thumb injury, so it's like
brutal.
Yeah, no, it's been tough, but just having his presence, and he was sick he was in bed for about 5 days, so to be able to have that.
Rodman was.
Yeah. He hit his first shot of the game.
Yeah.
Then missed his next 7.
Yeah, he didn't shoot great.
But just to be able to play that hard coming off an illness, that's great.
Feels like Muhammad Gay's really confirmed and established and reconfirmed, and now he is an all-pack, obviously all-pack player, but the league's best offensive rebounder. I mean, he's taken it to another level in the back end of this pack here.
Yeah, no, he has an ability to go really big against some of the better opponents, better teams, and what people don't know is I was talking with some NBA guys. I said, look, it's only his 4th year playing basketball.
It's amazing,
and but he's a good competitor, and he's not strong. So he's not physically strong yet. He's still a young body in that. But his mind and his heart, he's got a good heart, and he competes hard, and he always has the ability to bounce. When he doesn't play as well, he's got his ability to bounce back and play better the next game. And just proud of how much he's progressed and what a good teammate and good leader he is.
Bamba was fantastic. I mean, Bamba and Mo were both great. They were your two lead guys coming into the game, on paper, and they have now that they're healthy or healthier.
Yep.
I know TJ's still kind of playing with one hand, which is wild, but he's figured out how to get it done.
No, it's great, and obviously with Noah coming back, and that was going to be an emotional game for both teams, and actually was a little less than I expected. I was proud of Noah. He kind of played within himself and
Played well.
I'd say, Coach Hopkins did a better job
than
I did. But he played within himself. But I know that Bamba blocked his shot. And but he just played. And, Mo and TJ really wanted to get that win, and they did too, and we were able to prevail.
What happened to Mennefield before halftime? Did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I did after the fact. It was just nothing more than the loose ball that Jabe intercepted, or whatever. They say that Jabe grabbed it, and Mennefield just went, hit him right in face first, hit him there. A tooth must have. Oh. Yeah.
So I'm going out to halftime.
He's laying on
the floor in a pool of blood.
I don't know if he got woozy or whatever, but yeah, I think he just kept going. He got hit in the mouth and he had blood.
He was way toward the locker room entrance.
Honestly, I worried he was seizure or something.
I couldn't figure out what it was. That's why I was what is going on?
No, the trainer, I was like, believe me, I've had my moments, and grabbed the UW trainer, and they told us before it's a nice fine. It was just a tooth thing, and must have been pretty gut hit. It was weird because he hit Jabe in his midsection, or maybe hit his hip bone or something. It'd have to be something hard, you think, to.
Yeah.
But it was definitely blood, as you saw. We both saw.
Yeah. It was a lot, and came back in the game with gauze in his mouth.
Yeah,
and
he might have lost a tooth actually.
Wow, a tough kid.
Yeah, he competed hard.
He's a good player. He's a very quick player. He's a very good player.
I coach a guy that's a lot like him, Sule Boom, who plays for Xavier. Very quick and slithery like that, and. We're glad we did a good job, and they'll be hard to hold down on their home court.
Not that I want to get it too far off on this tangent. Xavier, heck of a year for Xavier.
I know. Yeah. No, they're doing well.
And he's been really a huge part of that.
Yeah, no, he was. I mean, they've slipped a little bit, but they were talking about him being a possible All-American and Big East Player of the Year, and I was like, wow. And he's good.
Yeah. Really, really good. So look, you beat the Huskies, and now you're on the back end of a gap in game action in a really good way. You've got a final stretch here where you play your final 2 home games this week, which is wild, and then 3 straight on the road. However, not 4 straight on the road. You've got the Huskies again, so it's 3 straight road games, but again another week with only 1 game, and then Pac Tourney.
What's neat about that week is that we'll actually play them on a Thursday.
Right.
So that gives us a little time to rest up for the conference tournament. Normally you finish on a Saturday and then you're Tuesday, whatever. What do we start, Tuesday or Wednesday?
I think tips Wednesday.
So we'll be Thursday or top 4 seed?
No doubt about it.
Okay.
That's correct. That's exactly right.
Sure.
Yeah, when we went out and the other teams.
Just want to make sure we're still alive. You were counting us out as not being able to get one of those top 4 seeds.
These are off the record conversations.
I don't know. So listen, Jeff, check if 11-9 gets you in the top 4.
Yeah, I think it depends on.
We need some help.
Well, we can see. Yeah, I mean we'll go through this. I'll tell you.
We're gonna have to go to a break here. Why don't you do this during the break?
You want to do it during the break? I mean, I got it right here.
Oh, you got it. You're able to figure it out.
UCLA is 12-2 in the league.
They're gonna be hard to catch.
Arizona's 11-4.
We could catch them.
Utah's 10-5, and USC is 9-5.
So we can catch them all.
But
we probably won't be able to catch them all.
It'd be hard, but
because they're not all going to lose to everybody.
It'd be right. Unlikely. Yeah. The math against
the math
you.
doesn't work.
That's
That's why you need the break to figure out if the math works.
All right. Well, let's do this. We'll take a break. Yeah. We'll do a little bit of math. We got about 2 minutes to do some math.
We got to see who they play,
and we'll come back and we'll do our best to figure out the whole deal. All right.
What's our path to a bye?
Path to a bye. We'll do it. We'll take a break. Perfect. Come back. We're live here at Zeppo's Talking Ball. It's the Cougs on the path to the bye. Next.
Yes.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
Hey, Kook fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
You're listening to Cougar Basketball on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. This is Cougar basketball.
Pulls the trigger on a three and connects. Pell, top of the arc. Three, top of the arc. That's no good. Gay, put back, skying in the desert.
Tune in all season long as Kyle Smith and the Cougs look to make more noise in the Pac-12.
Yaki catch, fired three. Got it. Bubba drives in for the lead. He got it. In the lane, Cougs up one.
It's only on your home for Cougar basketball. The Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step.
As promised, we did the math back here live at Zeppo's Talking Ball with Coach Smith. The conclusion of the math and the data is it is a thin, tight rope. It's a thin branch to get to the bottom.
We actually had to call in Ken Palm.
Yeah, you're right.
Ken Pomeroy to sort it out.
We should see if he can come on the show.
Have John text him.
We should see if he can come on the show. We've got a couple shows left.
Let me tell you, R.J. Stone was invited down here and committed to coming down here tonight to relieve me some, but I don't see him.
I don't see R.J. Yeah, we have had R.J. on the football show.
Is he here?
I don't see him. No, I don't think so.
Oh, you think he might be in the casino? That's fair.
We've got.
That's fair. Check.
Playing cards. That's great. I hope that's true. That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Pull him off the table, unless he's on a heater. And then
no.
Okay.
He's still got 45 minutes or so.
He wants to be a bro. He and DJ.
I know. Believe me, I was gonna let him relieve me.
He did at the Pac football championship game.
I know. We've got.
It was awesome.
Unfortunately, DJ has the same opportunity. Except we're going to win it, so they're only going to do it.
He's busy. He's playing.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
So that's we don't want him to have that work. But it's lined up for him if he needs it.
Yeah, at current, it's jammed up in the middle there. You're tied with Colorado at 6-9 in the Pac, and then the Ducks, who come here this week, are 9-6. The Beavers are 4-11. That's the next game. That's Thursday. Yep. Another 8 p.m. tip. Had a lot of Thursday 8 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So Thursday 8 p.m. And the Beavers, who just beat USC.
Yep.
And I don't know.
We're going to talk about them, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we can talk about the Beavers. That's what I was kind of winding my way to.
Okay, go ahead.
The Beavers are, by record, far better than last year, but they're very different than last year.
They're a lot better defensively. They got some really good young talent. They did a good job. They're recruiting. They have 4 freshmen, I think, that are really good, plus the sophomore Glenn Taylor, who you could tell was good. So they got a nice young core that just had some success. And just getting the Georgia transfers helped them a little bit with some depth and made them better defensively too. So very physical team. I kind of anticipated that when they hired Eric Reveneau. Just coaching against him when he was at Portland and he played at Stanford, and just you got the 2 biggest coaches in the country on the same staff.
Wayne Tinkle is a big guy.
They got a lot of big bodies on their team. And Tinkle, Revenue's looking him in the eye now. Revenue's a little wider. So it's like they got these 2 6'10", or 6. I'd say Revenue's probably 6'9", 6'11", 6'9" coaches, and then they got this Casey Abekwe, who's probably 6'11", 300. They've got Andrello's only 6'7", he's probably 255. And then they got 3 other guys, and guy I coached at San Francisco, Dimitri, who was key and really got them the win at SC. So he'll be wanting to prove.
They have good bench intimidation.
Trust me. I knew the second they hired Revenue, I was like, doggone it, this guy.
You look over, these guys are huge.
Oh, no, they got 25 fouls.
Great coach size.
20, and they've taught. Trust me, they'll be just fouling, butchering. I got to get our guys prepped and ready. Don't be shocked.
It was a strange Beaver deal last year. For one, that was a COVID rescheduled game, and so we had to drive there after the game in Seattle. But they could score. They had a terrible record last year. They could really, really score the ball. They were a super dangerous team. Went all the way to overtime. You and I, no surprise. Eggs and I are prepping for this game going, hey, these guys have 3 wins and they're good. It was bizarre.
I couldn't figure it out. They had SC beat. like the week before. I was kind of hoping they'd beat SC because they're on a. I was like, they're better than this. They're due. Yeah. Obviously, they when you're not winning, the chemistry can fray a little bit. And I think that's what they felt. But credit to them, they've kind of rebooted and they were able to keep Taylor. That's huge in this day and age, and he's. And I said they added the 4 freshmen. They did a nice job, and a guy like Dima Rivney, their grad transfers helped, and it's been it's going to be a tough ball game. Tell me about Jordan Pope, because he's a freshman for them who's been kind of quietly one of the better freshmen, at least statistically, in the pack this year. No, he's really good. He's a guy that we recruited, and he opted for the Beavs. Yeah. He was a high school teammate of Muhammad, and we had Miles and time, but he's good, and he's just it's a bucket. He's a tough little combo guard that's a really good shooter. And the benefit, and part of it, he wanted an opportunity to play right away, and he did, and he's cashed in on it, and he's going to be a tough cover for us. 13 points, 2 assists, 2 boards a game, freshman, and just pretty consistently producing for the Beavers. Yeah, no, he's I'm going to try to think. It reminds me of some guys, throwback guys that Ernie coached at Oregon. Like James Davis and Taiwan Porter. Yeah, Taiwan Porter. Yeah. Yep. Even a Garrett Sims. I mean, that's one of those guys. Yeah. He's good little combo. Can play both 1 and 2, and can make long-range baskets. And he unloads it quickly. Yeah. You mentioned Glenn Taylor, sophomore, big, right? 6'6", was really good last year. Steady and solid on a team that was really struggling. Yep. And he's a veteran on their team now. Yeah, no. I mean, he's got some NBA potential because his size and his ability to handle the ball and get to the basket, can make a shot. But if he starts flicking threes, then he's a real problem. But he's a good athlete, a contact seeker, looking for get to the foul line. And he's played a lot of minutes in his short career. Beaten Colorado. Yep. Beaten USC. They beat Cal. Cal's had a tough year. They beat Washington by one. Those are their 4 league wins, but all that's easier said than done. They're the least experienced team, I think, in the country. In the power leagues, I think is what it is. Yeah. I think in the Power 5. I'm not sure if they. But no, we're one of the least experienced teams, but we feel a lot more veteran than them. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Is that right? Or something like that. John was telling me that he's looking at it and. He does that to keep my morale up sometimes. It's like, we've been hurt. We're real young. And I'm like, does not matter. No one's going to care. No. Yeah. Especially Chaz now. He'll be grinding me. I'm 11 and 15. This is a hot seat. No, this is the hot seat. The lights are bright. No, I don't good. Never let you off the hook. No. Never. I know. What do you say about questions? And we'll do questions. And then we'll do 2 hours. Let's do it. We'll take a break. We'll come back live. Questions written in. Questions on Twitter. Then we'll take a break. We've got trivia after that. We'll roll through here at Zeppo's Talking Ball. It's the final home week of the year. It's the Oregon schools coming up live here at Zeppo's Talking Ball.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Your home for Cougar basketball.
Deep 3 bucket. Rise and a crush.
The Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show.
Drives in and hammers a baseline rocket.
Live from Zeppo's with Cougar head coach Kyle Smith, here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chesanow.
Back at it live here, talking ball with Coach Smith. Packed house. Great to see everybody. We got a Valentine's Day special here at Zeppo's. Earn your bragging rights at Northern Quest with more slot machines, table games, restaurants, lounges, and luxury hotel rooms than anyone else in the region. Northern Quest, yes, the best. More at northernquest.com. All right, we got the Beavers Thursday, Ducks Sunday. Thursday-Sunday split. And we've got some written-in questions here for you, Coach. That's what I wanted to get to first. What odds would you give this is kind of a Pac-12 tourney,
sure.
So we're a little early on this.
That's fair.
What odds would you give other Pac-12 teams to win the Pac tourney, or what surprise teams could you see making a run in the Pac tourney?
Excluding ourselves, I assume.
I would think so.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, well, it's really maybe the question is no surprise to us if we make a run of the Pac tourney.
Yeah, exactly. No, or he or she is expecting us that we're going to be in there.
Right. Who would be surprised for the Cougs to meet in the finals?
There you go.
Of the
That
would
have been a better worded
good
question.
Way to word it. Yeah.
The league top to bottom is really good, and people, like, oh, I can't believe Arizona lost to Stanford. I'm like, Stanford's good.
Yeah.
And they played a really hard schedule. They've had spotty guard play, but if their guards play well, they're 2 through 5 are as good as anybody in the league, I think, and they're still a little young. And even like I said, Oregon State, I mean, I think that's a long shot, but they've been playing well.
But they went to the
no, you're right. Never mind. 2 years ago.
The teams,
Wayne knows what to do.
Yeah.
Don't let them go in there in a heater. I think
they were down 15 at the half of their opening game to UCLA
and were tied up in the second half to go to the Final Four.
Incredible.
So it was incredible, and the next year was they're just wiping that from their memory.
I guess so.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
But obviously, I think UCLA is a heavy favorite. But I think Oregon's talent. They haven't put it all together, and they haven't been healthy the whole time. But, boy, on paper, they look really impressive.
All right, help me out with the Ducks here. Super banged up. When this is getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but it leads well into it. They have Richardson at point. Everybody knows he's an elite producer.
Please tell me he's gone after this year.
He's been around forever.
Yes.
Right? He's one of their all-time leaders in multiple categories.
He's really good player.
You got Kusnard from South Carolina. We did not see him in Eugene. He was hurt.
But he's good.
Barthélemy from Colorado. We also didn't see him. He was hurt. You've got 3 McDonald's All-Americans down low.
Yeah.
You got Biddle, you got Dante, and you got Ware. And Ware might be the most NBA prototype.
He's the one they like the most.
Projection player.
For sure.
Just those guys that I just mentioned. Because there's also Guerrier at 6'8" who can shoot the 3. They're loaded.
No, I think Guerrier, I think he averaged 15 and 8 at Syracuse.
He's good. He's really good.
And that was 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and he's coming off the bench for Oregon. So that's all you need to know how good they are. And they would be. I don't count them as dark horse. Their talent's so good. You know what I mean? Like
the records.
I think they are more like. I think Arizona's made impressed what they've done coaching wise. They've kind of flipped the script, become much better defensively, and they were on defensive heater. And then obviously Stanford got them, and Tabelis is in foul trouble. But and I think after you get, UCLA, ourselves, Arizona.
Arizona State, Utah, USC, Oregon, Colorado.
I think that bunches up. I think all those teams are. You've got to be healthy.
Yeah.
So tell me who's healthy, and I'll tell you who has the best chance of winning. Because SC right now, without Dixon Waters and Morgan, they're just not the same.
Do we know how long Morgan's out for?
I don't know what his injury was, and I don't know what Dixon Waters. I think has a groin.
Okay.
So those 5. Their 5 best players were those 5 perimeters, and plus Morgan was and then you had Vince coming on. So they're healthy. They could make a run. But
if Boogie Ellis and Peterson get hot, it's kind of.
They haven't been hot since they played us. Can I get that? That's kind of crazy.
I still can't get over that shot Peterson hit personally.
Go look at Boogie's threes. They're like 40 bombs,
40 feet away.
Yes, it's like, oh, come on.
Next question: when you think back on your senior day, what are your memories?
Like my senior day?
Your senior day
as a player?
Yes.
Wow, no one's ever asked me this. I'm glad. Let's see. That was 1992.
Yeah.
So 30 years ago.
Sure.
31.
Yeah.
The one thing I do remember is that my coach we'd come out before the second half, and he'd line up, kind of honor all the seniors. And every year he'd have a senior talk to the crowd. And we'd have a good draw, a good deal, and he'd give them the mic. And you didn't know who it was. So I played the worst first half that I remember because I was terrified that I would get the mic. I was also the captain, senior captain, and point guard, so I kind of assumed I was going to get the mic. But I was also younger, more immature guy. I was also kind of a loose cannon, too. So my coach, he gave it to the most modest guy on the team, Christian
Smart.
Falkenberg.
Played it safe.
He played it. Christian delivered, but he was just the guy's, middle management guy that's finally moved, selling knives. What's the knives from upstate New York? You know it. I know you know
Syracuse,
it.
China?
No, there's whatever. But it's like could have been, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But either way, but it's just like it was like, well done, well played, Coach Murphy.
Smart, played it.
But that's all I remember is just being nervous he's going to call on me, and then when he didn't, I was kind of mad. Standard, just the prima donna, a little bit of a prima donna, like.
Classic.
Like, don't call on me, but then you did.
Hey, you didn't call on me.
You didn't call on me.
Right. You didn't offer me this opportunity to turn down this opportunity.
Yeah,
So funny moment reminds me of a little bit. You'll see where I'm going with this. I'm at the Nuggets game with Elo. We had an extra day off in Boulder.
Okay.
I think we played early. It was either Wednesday, Saturday, or Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
So we go to the Nuggets-Pacers game. It's awesome, right? So I'm sitting in. I haven't watched an NBA game with a 14-year NBA vet before, right?
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Pretty neat. So he's the best, and so we're talking ball, and they're doing the intros.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about your senior day moment, whereas I didn't know what pomp and circumstance went along with the festivities, but they go, and the Nuggets do it great. Lights down, huge light show, and there may have even been the pyrotechnics and the whole thing, right? The music, and I go, oh man, does it get your juices flowing? Like, does this make you really excited? He goes, what? They didn't have any lights down when they were announcing me for the Rockets and the Cavs. Like, they didn't even have the light. They didn't turn the light. They didn't have a light switch.
I think the Bulls were getting it though.
They were the first. He said they started.
Yeah, they were
started.
the ones. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, they would.
And then everyone's been copycat. Yeah, everyone's copycat that, and now everyone has to do it.
They would. It was really. It was fun. We had a really good time.
Oh wait, I had a rule on that. I told the officials when we were doing our deal. I said it should be a rule. You have to have the gym half full to do your thing. If you can't if you don't have the gym half full, you're not allowed. If you can't get enough people to warm up the building, it's the pyrotechnics. Or at Arizona State, and they're like the pyro. I was like, there's 800 people here. Let's. Can we? You should be calling it off tonight.
Here's my thing with the pyrotechnics. Also, specifically,
it's
hot. Somebody's eyebrows are singed. Yes.
No, the Arizona State thing is like real.
It's like super. Yeah, it's like I'm like, there's no way this is to code.
It's environmentally sound. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, sure it is. Yeah, we're gonna light off these fire inside here in the building. Yeah.
No, it was great.
You can smell it.
Oh yeah,
it's hot.
Something singed for sure.
There's no doubt. Okay, questions on Twitter here. Jennifer Delzer, when a ref obviously blows a call, how do you move on from it quickly?
The best way I do it is I will confront them as sometimes, and if they just own up to it, I'm happy.
Yeah.
If they can just say, "Man, I blew that," I'll move on.
Yep.
But when they're really adamant about it, and I'll sometimes it's hard for me to move on.
Sure.
And sometimes they're right too, when they're adamant. I was like, oh yeah, I was way off.
You don't ever revisit something like that if you get the official back again, do you?
Oh yeah, sometimes. I've kind of gotten past it because it's just wasted time.
Sure.
But I also, there's a thing in our household when we're watching games, and our family watches a lot of basketball, a lot of games, football, whatever. And Dad claims to be the best official.
Yeah, we'll add you on the baseball broadcast. You're great umpire too.
I said I'm kind of doing the wrong
Balls
thing.
and strikes.
Coaching, I'm decent at coaching, but I think my calling was being an umpire or an official.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, and I was like, because I really think I can call balls and strikes.
Hey, so there's a referee, and I think this is all kosher for me to say, but there's a referee. I was in town today doing something, and just eavesdropping inadvertently. His name's Nate Harris.
Oh, yeah, Nate.
Nate now,
he's an alum.
He's a Coug. So I don't know. He won't do our games.
No, he can't do our games.
I've never seen him. I've never had him. I've never.
Where'd you see him?
We were at I was at a golf thing. I was at like
okay.
Yeah.
Golf thing today?
Yeah.
Indoor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on my craft.
What was he doing? An Idaho game or something?
I overheard he was working on his craft as well. And I don't know him, so maybe we'll cross paths.
Anyway.
Maybe you'll see him in Vegas.
No, he does
anyway.
scrimmages. Yeah,
that's great. When a player loses his confidence in his shooting during a game, what helps him get back on track?
If I knew that, we'd have a lot more W's. Each guy's a little different, and I usually just pat him on the back and just say, keep firing.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's counterintuitive. Because sometimes we have a little thing. You've never been to our locker room after a win?
Not after a win, no. Ever I have been to the locker room, but
not after a win. We do our little the ballad of the Palouse.
I know. I've seen the video.
I've seen the video.
Yeah.
And one of the lines is, Coach Smith always says, "Pull that three."
Oh, does.
So it's like I want them to be I always tell them and that it leads to some bad shots, but I'm like, it's hard if you're a good shooter and you get an open three. That's in like transition. That's a pretty good shot. Now time and score matters, but that's hard to run offense and get that good a shot. So I want them to feel like, if it's Justin, if it's Jay, if it's TJ, who else we got out there? Andre or Rodman. Those are good. That's good. And we're a good offensive rebounding team. There's a 40% chance we're getting that miss back. So it's hard analytics there, but I want them to always feel like, probably to a fault, that that's a good shot and let it go.
What's the discussion with Mo on shooting threes?
End of the clock.
Yeah.
End of the clock, let it fly.
Yeah.
But he's been squeezing a few before that.
Yeah, he's popped a couple up there.
He's cut a few. He works at it, so I want – and
he looks good.
It's going to get good. And there's a part of me that says,
if he hits it pulls the defense.
Well, there's also part of if he misses, he'll be back next year. If he starts making them, I'm like, it's a celebration. Speaking of
guys shooting threes, big guys, Jeff Pollard's going to be at the game against the Ducks.
I know.
Big Jeff will be back.
Yeah. Hero.
I love it.
He came to our Utah game, brought his family. It was awesome, and I introduced him to Muhammad. And I said, this is a true story, Muhammad. This guy was so tough. He broke his orbital bone.
It's an incredible story. Yeah.
First 5 minutes of the game against SC, my first Pac-12 game I coached, and they ran him to Pullman Regional, bandaged him up.
Was it orbital? Or, no,
I think it was orbital. Because I thought it was nose, and he corrected me.
Yeah.
And he was in the last media. He was playing.
Incredible.
I said I've never coached anyone tougher than that was able to do that.
He's great.
That's incredible.
He's great. Final question, Jennifer. What do you want me to yell from the stands on Thursday? I'm a yeller. That's great. So she'll be there. I love that. That's awesome.
I got to give her something to yell.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but we could think about. You don't have to.
No.
I think she was
positive.
Right, something positive. Tom, great to see Tom as always. For both of you, who did you have in the Super Bowl, and what was your take on the holding penalty? We have strong opinions on this.
We've already talked about it. I think I vacillated. I can't even remember who I picked because I thought both teams were really good. Actually, I'll be honest, but you can't find a written record of this anywhere. I thought the Eagles were the better team because I thought their line, they had the line of scrimmage, and I thought both quarterbacks, I thought Mahomes was a little better quarterback because of the experience in that. But the fly in the ointment was the Chiefs' offensive line was awesome. Just they didn't give up a sack. And the one turnover hurt the Eagles, but it was a really well-played game, and that was a horrendous call.
I hated the call as well. I really wanted to see a Jalen Watson pick. That's what I wanted to see.
I just want to see I wanted to see the Butker kick the field goal and down up 3 and see if Hurts could drive it down and send it to overtime or win it, or KC get a stop, and that would have been great because it was two teams that played what a great Super Bowl.
Super competitive.
I get into those things because those are like their leadership. Mahomes and Hurts. Hurts is, I use him all the time with our team as far as a guy that handles himself with adversity, success. He doesn't change an ounce. He was the SEC Freshman of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year as a freshman, and gets beat out as junior year. Comes in, saves the team and then he goes to Oklahoma and he's a second-round pick, and now he's in the Super Bowl. Not surprised. And that's like everyone's journey is a little different. He's a great example that nothing goes straight. You can only control what you can control, and he is a stud. Both of them are. They're just incredible examples.
Tim wants to know which Pac-12 city, besides Pullman, of course, is your favorite to visit.
That's a great question.
Should we roll through them? L.A., Bay Area. We'll lump the Bay together.
I'd have to go.
Tempe, Tucson, Corvallis, Salt Lake, Boulder.
I'm a little partial to
spent some time in some of those places for a while.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little partial to the. It depends what hotel we're going.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Seattle, right? Yeah.
It depends on the hotel.
Yeah.
One year, we got a deal at the Beverly Hills Intercontinental. That was a very nice hotel.
That worked out well.
And then the don't tell anyone, the on-campus hotel at UCLA is the nicest hotel I've ever been
brand
in.
New. Yeah, it's brand
insane.
New. It's very nice. Yeah.
But I think I'm a little partial to the top dog you can get over in Berkeley, the hot dog.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
Well, if anyone that's following my Twitter feed, I'm into hot dogs.
You do not have a
Oh, no, I don't have
got
one.
It.
But yeah. You know me. I'm a hot dog guy.
You are a hot dog
The
guy.
top dog in Berkeley is
although
special.
I'm going to call you out here for a second.
Whoa.
I don't think I've ever seen you get one at the turn when we've played.
I'm a former caddy.
Just
you know what? I have a reason for that.
What?
And is Jim here? Who's running the?
Yeah, Jim's here. Jim Crawford in the back.
Not that Jim.
Oh,
Jim, the guy that runs the round shape. What is it called?
Palouse? Jeremy Wexler?
No, Palouse Ridge. The golf. What's the name of the restaurant?
Oh, Harbor. I got Harbor.
Jim
Yeah. Sure. Oh, you're not. You want him to change his hot dog recipe? Got it. All right,
it's
we'll talk
not
to
a quick dog,
we'll
man.
Talk,
it takes a lot.
It's not a grab and go.
It's like I got one. They chase you down the 11th hole.
Interesting.
And they're like, "Here's your hot dog, sir." I'm like,
"Yeah, it's."
you guys are missing the boat.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're not
on the turn anymore.
It's not on the turn.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when I was a caddy at the Broadmoor in Seattle, so I'm doing double loops. I'm like Rocco's age.
Nice.
Can you imagine Rocco carrying double bags?
He's tired.
He's tiny.
Yeah.
And it's a hilly course, and they had the best dogs ever, and that's all. They split them, grill them.
All right.
Mustard.
So what's on the dog?
It's mustard.
Yeah.
It's relish.
Is it double mustard?
Onions.
Just one line.
I'm a heavy condiment guy.
Double line.
Much like my soup game.
Yeah.
I'm all about all condiments.
Nice.
Like condiments is
kraut, relish,
anything.
Yeah.
Anything. They don't usually have kraut on the good. That'd be an exceptional golf course.
Yeah. that's the way to judge the course. Is do they have the kraut for the dog?
And my mouth's drooling on the 8th hole as you're like double looping. You're like, and they call it in, and like, does the caddy want anything? I was like,
yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Please don't ever talk to me about hot dogs. Wayne Hunter and I get a hot dog before every game.
I love that.
Not every game.
Yeah.
But I'm not afraid. If we skip pregame meal, it's a hot dog.
We got some baseball trivia coming up for you.
I can give you the best, and I can give you the best hot dogs in the WCC.
Where's that?
It's actually the Don Dog.
Is that right?
Yeah. And
really
that was
good.
before I ever worked there. It was.
Well,
I haven't done the Pac-12 run at all the hot dogs.
I have certainly not. I'm not at it.
We can go all day on hot dogs.
I've never had a Dodger dog. I've never been to a Dodger game.
Have you ever had a burger dog?
No, I don't know what that means.
Oh my gosh!
I think somebody just booed me. By the way.
Yeah,
it's
I
just got yelled at.
Amateur doesn't even know what a burger dog is.
What is a burger dog?
There's this place called Bill's in the Bay Area, and they actually own this at the Olympic golf course. If you ever play the Olympic Club, which
nice. No, I don't know that that's in the cards.
Yeah, I know. That was the biggest benefit of being a USF head coach that came with it.
Nice.
And the burger dog is incredible. They do a strip of hamburger.
Nice.
And they put it in a hot dog bun.
I'm in for this.
It's seasoned, and they put the cheese in a.
Hey,
we could go all day.
No
one's listening.
No, they've tuned out. Right. And I'll put a bullet in on this. The Super Bowl went great. Went great.
Yeah. I forgot you went to the matzo ball.
We did. Yeah. It was really good.
I'm sure you brought me a container.
I would love to. I'll make some more for you. We ate it all. It's got Nathan ate it all. My 2-year-old. Super soup, S-O-U-P.
Did you go potato pancakes for breakfast in the morning?
No, we need to do that, though. We need to do
the
that.
full day?
The full deal. No, we'll do it. All right, we'll do trivia next. We're live here at Zeppo's talking ball and all kinds of things here with Coach Smith.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Cougar Basketball from Learfield.
When you pull up in a brand new GMC Sierra Denali Unlimited, neighbors are going to notice, even that weirdo down the street. You know who you are, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway, now through March 30th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card, and you can have an $85,000 truck in your driveway come spring. The Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Details at northernquest.com.
Your one stop for all college sports is the Varsity app and the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com. Keep up with your favorite teams and the rest of college sports, no matter where you are, with thevarsitynetwork.com. Live and on-demand broadcasts, your favorite college-centric podcasts, with stories and video around college sports and your favorite teams. Be sure to download the Varsity app and check out the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Floats up to three, got it. Drives in, dunks it down, an exclamation point.
With Coach Smith, here's Matt Chazanow.
Back at it live here, we're talking ball with Coach Smith as we get set for the Beavers on Thursday, and then the Ducks on Sunday is the split, Thursday-Sunday split. Washington State University would like to thank Crimson and Gray for their continued support of Coug Athletics. Head to bookstore.com to get the latest in Coug apparel, and that's BKSTR.com. Shall we trivia?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Music, please. Thank you. Here we go.
I had a good week last week.
You had a great week. 5 for 5, but like
I'm really tired.
It was, all right. I mean,
really fatigued after
excuses
practice.
already. All right.
I'm just saying, I'm just facts. These are facts.
Okay. All right. Question 1. Jalen Watson now has his Super Bowl ring as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, absolutely. Round of applause for Jalen. It's awesome. Great kid, great story. He's fantastic, Coug. Can you name...
7th round.
Yes, that's correct, but not the answer to this question.
One.
Can you name one of the two Cougs? Just name one of them. There are two.
Mark Rippon.
Yeah, that's correct. Bring him up. Yeah, that's right. One of the two Cougs who were each MVPs of past football championship games. Can you name the second? So there's a second championship game MVP, which kind of baked in the wordings a little bit of a hint. A championship game MVP.
It's an NFL game?
Well, it's a football championship game, but it may not be an NFL game.
Is it a bowl championship?
No, it's a professional.
Oh, it's a professional football league.
It's an AFL.
Oh my gosh, that's
Keith Lincoln in 1963.
I just had the easy. I should get points for going early on Rippon and getting it right.
You should. San Diego Chargers. By the way, just to get this out in the public sphere, because we all rag on him and love him. You know Bobby Allworth, Lance Allworth's relative.
Did not know that at all.
True story.
That's impressive.
Isn't that great?
Do you know Lance Allworth's nickname?
Oh, I'll know it when I'm not off my head, but I've heard it before. I'm certain of it.
I don't know it either. I want to say something Twinkle Toes or something like that, or like Lance Lightning. I don't know.
Rings a bell. Maybe I don't. I thought I did.
Either.
Maybe I don't. All right, second question. Right. We're going to give you the credit for that 100%. That was great.
That's 1 for 1.
Absolutely. Washington State baseball first pitch is this Friday.
Yeah.
In Peoria, they take on Villanova. The Cougs rank, and this is multiple choice, the Cougs rank where all time in wins in the history of the sport? A, 13th, B, 25th, C, 43rd. In all-time ever.
13th.
That is correct. Bring him up. 2,772 wins. It's a little bit of a faulty list, if I may, in that the first-place team is Fordham, and they claim like 40 more years of the sport in existence, and all of their wins were from like 1890 to like 1940. There's like all their wins.
Very iffy.
It's very iffy.
Where were they playing those games?
I don't even know who they're playing. Yeah, but they had a great stretch over 100 years ago.
Yankee Stadium. They might have been playing at Yankee Stadium.
Could Polo Grounds or whatever. I have no idea.
They've been right by Yankee Stadium, I imagine, or not? Yeah, they're in the Bronx. Anyway.
Yeah, there's got to be somewhere near there. Okay, question 3. The Cougs have now won 5 of their last 7 against the Huskies.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Absolutely. Last week we noted another superlative stretch over the Huskies was from 06 to 08. There was actually another prior stretch where the Cougs won 5 of 7. Do you know which coach that was under in the modern era?
I got down to 1 of 2. I'm going to say Coach Sampson.
That is correct. Ring him up. 3 for 3 today. Really, really good.
I got to be honest. You're kind of throwing some soft toss here.
Hey, listen, you got a question right
any
before you
multiple
ask
choices. I got a chance. That's
great.
I can game theory you in a heartbeat.
Okay, question 4. Which all-time Coug great baseball player sits tied with
Olerud?
That is correct. Bring him up.
Hey, you were soft toss for sure. I mean, Ben Niedenfuhr would have been my next guess. Let's go.
You may be right next week. The question is, which all-time Coug great baseball player sits tied with Ralph Kiner for 70th all-time on-base percentage, MLB history, just a fraction behind Joe DiMaggio?
That's impressive.
How about that?
He could really hit.
Isn't that amazing?
He's a good player.
Amazing. All-time.
Batting helmet.
Greatest college player in the history of the sport.
Wow.
And no question. He's the greatest.
Because of the pitching.
I would actually argue
he
was 15-0 in 1988. I would actually, and then led the league in homers. So in 1988, John Olerud's season is quite likely the greatest collegiate athletics season, maybe of any sport, in contemporary college athletics. If you look it up, it's incredible.
I've got to look. I'm doing some research.
Yeah, it's you
know Earl Campbell played for
take a look
at
it.
Texas.
It's incredible.
Was a Heisman Trophy winner.
It'd be like if Shohei Ohtani won the Cy Young and then won the batting crown,
which is kind of in play.
Which is on the table.
Which is insane.
Yeah, which is incredible.
It's amazing. It's like, but he plays like, and no one cares.
It's
sad.
Sad is what it is.
He's incredible.
It's sad. Everybody's telling. Yeah, it's sad. Okay, final question.
Yep.
Non-sports. What was this is Super Bowl related kind of
geography?
No, pop culture. What was the first toy advertised on TV?
First toy advertised on TV?
Yeah.
So that would have been like the 40s, and I would say late 40s, post World War II. I'd say G.I. Joe.
Close but wrong.
Barbie.
Also close but wrong. Mr. Potato Head.
Ball game. Ballpark.
That's
good, fair.
Good guess. Very good guess.
If that logic would have came through, I would have just left the building.
That would be great. Yeah,
the G.I. Joe would have came through, I would have left the building.
Hey, that's great. 4 or 5, pretty darn good. We'll take a break, come back live here. We'll talk ball with Coach Smith at Zeppos.
When you pull up in a brand new GMC Sierra Denali Unlimited, neighbors are going to notice, even that weirdo down the street. You know who you are, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway, now through March 30th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card, and you can have an $85,000 truck in your driveway come spring. The Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Details at northernquest.com.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Cougar Basketball.
Two-handed skyscraper jam. Shot is up and in, and the foul.
On the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back to the show. Time now to look ahead at this week's game with the Coors Light Opponent Preview. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill.
Back at it live here at Talking Ball as we get set for the Beavers and the Ducks. It's the final home week of the year, and the Cougs have a Thursday night and a Sunday split. Coug basketball fans head to McDonald's every game day for free medium fries exclusively on the app. Conveniently order ahead and earn points with every purchase. See app for details. This, by Billboard prior to this segment, is the opponent preview section. We've talked about the Beavers a good bit. We talked about Pope. We talked about Taylor. We talked about the size of their coaching staff, always an important element in the data analytics.
If a fight breaks out, we're headed to the hills.
Can't overstate.
Shaw's out there by himself. Shaw's out. He'll take him on. He'll wrangle him.
Shaw. You know what? I got Roble out there for a couple. Extras.
He could take Marlon.
Yeah, that'll help.
Marlon's a Coug.
That'll help. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Marlon. He can match up with Marlon. I'm passing on Tinkle. My matchup, I fold.
And this,
I see Tinkle charge. I'm like,
white flag, love and hugs. Yeah,
I'll sit back and watch Shaw and Revenue.
Get after it. Hey, I think we need to take 2 more breaks. This is going to be brief opponent preview. But Wayne Tinkle schematically this year, a lot different than last couple of years. Similar somehow.
You know what? Similar to what they were their Final 8 team, which isn't totally different than they were last year. They couldn't get their deal on track. He took a lot of transfers. I think he was dealing more off the court stuff and chemistry. But this group seems to like one another. They're pretty committed. They went on a foreign tour, I think, before the season started, and they've gone through some rough patches, but they seem to put it together, and just kind of their young talent has emerged, and they're getting good experience. And when you can win games when you're playing that young is pretty impressive.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back. We're talking ball here live at Zeppo's with Coach Smith.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
This is the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Have a question for Coach Smith? Send a tweet with your thoughts to Matt Chazanow using the handle @M_Chaz. That's M_CHAZ. Now, back to Zeppos.
Back at it live here talking ball with Coach Smith as we get set for the Beavers and the Ducks. This is a very random tangent. We got about 60 seconds left. Tom Izzo years ago, we were talking in the break, Tom Izzo years ago scheduled the Spartans to play. By the way, our heart goes out to what's going on in East Lansing. It's just heartbreaking.
My mom and dad's alma mater.
Yeah, it's really sad and horrible, and we want to give love and hugs to everybody there. But he scheduled a game at the Palestra just specifically to tell his team about the history and tradition of the Palestra, just to go play. Now, you used to play there in league games for Columbia. It's the home court of Penn, the Quakers. But special place, Philadelphia basketball is pretty cool. We're talking about Drexel, very random. But
Look. I hate the Palestra.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, good.
You're just going to get on record.
Good.
You're trying to, this history. I was at Columbia. I was like, this place. I would go.
You couldn't win there.
No, we won there last time. Won by 27 the last time.
Why didn't you like it?
Because it's Phillies, Philly. They like Philly.
I love it.
I had our guys wearing. We had guys from Philly wearing T-shirts that said "Philly blows."
I love it. Let me
get it straight.
Good. Well, I guess we're not scheduled a game of the Palestra. All right,
get out of here.
Go. Jared Brett Goober is our guy behind the camera. Jerry Kylo gets us on the air. Luke Allen back in the studios. And Cooch take out the Beavers on Thursday, and not in the Palestra anytime soon. Go. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's like going to Pauley Pavilion and saying, "Oh, we're in the Hollow Ground." You got to try to beat them.
That makes sense.
God, soft.